Hi, today we're going to build a macro recorder from scratch that lets you choose the number of playback repetitions. Before you begin, pair the Keyboard Extension app for Windows with the Keyboard Extension mobile app. Unauthorized users cannot create or modify widgets, so make sure you're logged in. Let's create a new widget. We'll make it pinned right away so it's accessible from any app. We'll need 2 text buttons to start and stop recording, 1 standard toggle to start playback, and a stepper, which is in the same preset category. We'll use it to specify the number of repetitions. Let's reposition our elements for better usability. Select the toggle. Then choose Caption to change the text size. Now let's adjust the text size for the other buttons. And let's change the text itself to Stop and Record. We're done with the visual design. We can add a plugin with the macro recorder. Go back in the navigation bar. Select Action, then Tap, and Plugin. Open the list of plugins. Select the Macro Automation section. Then Macro Recorder V2. Today we'll use only this plugin for all settings. Select Start Recording. Now select the second button and assign the same plugin to it. But this time, we'll need Stop Recording or Playing. Switch to the plus button, which will increase the number of repetitions. Select Increase Loop Count. For the minus button, which will decrease the number of repetitions, select Decrease Loop Count. Now, select the window where the number of repetitions is displayed. You also need to link the Macro Recorder plugin to the text. Select Caption, then Text, and Plugin. In the list, select Loop Count. All that's left is to configure the toggle. Select Action, then Tap, and Plugin. To play the recording when this toggle is pressed, select Play and Pause Action. Now you need to configure both states of this toggle so they display correctly. Go back. Select State, then Selected State, and Plugin. Here, select Play and Pause Toggle. Done. All that's left is to configure whether the buttons should be active or inactive at certain times when using the macro recorder. For example, to ensure that we can't press the record button again while recording actions. Let's start with the toggle that's currently selected. Go back. For all elements, the setting we need is in the Expert section. Select Enabled and Plugin. Here, we'll also need the same plugin. For the toggle, select Enable and Disable Play button. For the Record button, select Enable and Disable Record button. For the Stop button, select Enable and Disable Stop button. For the button to increase the number of repetitions, select Enable and Disable Plus button. And for the button to decrease the number of repetitions, select Enable and Disable Minus button. Done. All that's left is to rename our widget. Now we can save and test it. As a test, I'll fill out an Excel table with the names of cryptocurrencies and their current exchange rates. I've already opened 6 tabs with 6 currencies from this list. Let's start recording in the macro recorder. Press the Ctrl+Tab key combination to move to the next tab. Select the currency name and copy it. Go to the spreadsheet and paste the name. Return to the browser and copy the current exchange rate. In the spreadsheet, move 1 cell to the right and paste the exchange rate. After that, move to the first cell of the next row and return to the browser. Stop recording. Increase the number of repetitions to 5. That's exactly how many tabs are left to transfer to the spreadsheet. And start it. Our macro recorder handles this routine task perfectly, and all we have to do is watch the process. In the next video, we'll add the ability to change the playback speed to our macro recorder. Check out my other tutorials as well. In them, I cover the rest of the useful features of Keyboard Extension.